What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Brutal Planet Comics. I'm your host, Dre the Brute Daniels, and welcome to the season finale of Brutal Rant. I want to thank everybody for all the support that you've given me over these last few months, 4, 5, 6 months, however long it's been. For the support and all the love that you've shown me, or all the hate you've given me. I appreciate it all the same. I'm gonna end the season here. I need a break, that's for sure, and I gotta pull some attention to some of my comic production work, so it's gonna take away from my YouTube stuff. But I will be back in January, make no mistake. We're gonna have plenty of episodes and plenty of fun to get into, or mental breakdowns that I have more often than not. Anyway, it's been great. But anyway, you're not here to talk about what I'm going to do in the future. You're talking about what's happening right now. So what we're going to be talking about today is, of course, Spider-Man No Way Home. So full disclosure, I liked this film. Your gasps are warranted. Make no mistake, they're warranted. But I really enjoyed this film. It was a whole lot of fun. There was no crazy messages or something that's trying to tell me that I'm not good, or none of that foolishness that's been in a lot of modern cinema. This joint is just fun. It's popcorn film. You can, like, mainstream audiences can like it, hardcore fans can like it. There's something for everybody. It's a whole mess load of fun. So we're going to talk about some things that I personally found enjoyable about it. Oh, and by the way, if spoilers are ahead for sure, spoilers. And if you haven't seen it, well, what are you waiting for? And number two, may God have mercy on your soul. Let's dance. So first, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Earlier this year, I think it was season 1, episode 9. I had made an episode saying, is Spider-Man No Way Home a nostalgia bait? Is it a nostalgia bait and then going to be a bait and switch and, and destroy me? First of all, yes, it is nostalgia bait, 127 billion%, but it's used in all the right ways. They use nostalgia in a way to just enhance the experience, tie neat little bows on past stories, characters that we all know and love, growth, development. Like, it's used nostalgia in a way to help enhance a story without taking away from what's being presented in front of us. So big ups to, Sony, dilly for you. Big ups to Sony for putting in that work, and it's great. I really liked it, and as you can see by my expression there, I didn't know how to feel at the time, but I know exactly how to feel now, and I'm happy, I'm excited, I'm so glad I saw it, and I probably will be seeing it again. Just in case there's things I missed, and obviously I don't mind seeing it because it was just a fun movie. But if you do want to check out that episode, that's season 1, episode 9, if memory serves me correct. Check it out and see what my theories were and all that great stuff. Granted, my theories were kind of sad, but anyway, go check it out. So let's talk about the movie. First thing that stood out to me, the villain lineup felt really, really good. Green Goblin, who we'll be talking about later in more detail, was excellent. Willem Dafoe, once again, was fantastic in the dual personality role. He is just a master at that. Doc Ock was excellent, and it felt like we didn't miss anything. It felt like it was Spider-Man 2 until right now. I felt like we didn't miss anything. I felt like the character felt like himself. It was great. Even Electro, I like the I wouldn't call it new, but the more comic book accurate version of Electro felt good. I love Jamie Foxx's performance. It was excellent. Well, Jamie Foxx is a dynamite actor anyway, but I think his performance was tremendous, and I love the display of the power set and him getting the arc reactor and all that stuff. Like, it's all good. Like, everything with these villains were great. Sandman, once again, it felt like he already did the face turn from when he was in Spider-Man 3, as he helps Peter in the beginning before he's like, whoa, what's really going on? It was great. Spider-Man. The only one that felt completely out of place was the Lizard. because he gets captured off screen by Dr. Fate, Doctor Strange, and yeah, he didn't really play a. He's the only one that felt like the odd man out. Like, he didn't feel like he played a really big role in this movie at all. But, you know, and it's not perfect. So, but once again, I felt his animation was really good. I think it's been a step up from where he was in The Amazing Spider-Man. Villains, big thumb up. I love their characters. They felt like exactly the way I remember them. It felt great. I love it. Moving on. Yes, cheers are warranted. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. My man Charlie Cox confirmed as Daredevil in the MCU. His cameo appearance is tremendous. His whole 2 minutes on screen just summed up everything about the character that we already know and love from the Netflix TV show. His cameo was great. God, I can't wait to see what they do with him. Hopefully they continue from where it was in the end of the Netflix show, so we can just continue with the same continuity. It was great. I love his cameo. I can't wait to see him in full costume doing Daredevil things. Big ups. Can't wait to see more. So one thing I will say is that the development for Michelle Jones, MJ, and Ned was really good in this one. I've had a lot of I've delivered a lot of criticisms about what were those what's those other ones? The other two Tom Holland ones. I do not like those movies. I do not like them. Homecoming and Far From Home. I did not like those films whatsoever. And which had nothing to do with Tom Holland, but it dealt with writing, production, whatever. But I felt that his sidekicks were useless. But in this film, it cleans it up. I mean, I know Ned was the guy in the chair in the first one, and he's just a lot of comic relief. But I didn't feel like, mainly MJ. Mainly MJ I've always felt like it was a complete waste of space. But in this one, she's like you can see the development that she's come from of being like a cynic and just being like the off-brand tomboy, whatever thing going on and shit. But now she's caring and but she's still herself. She's useful. She's trying to play a major role. Like things with her and Ned, especially with the whole Scooby-Doo bit. I really felt it contributed really well, which made it and actually see the growth, which made it even more heartbreaking when at the end we'll get. I won't spoil the very end. I'm not going to do that. I was thinking about doing it, but no, I'm not going to spoil the very end. But to see their relationship grow and how they help Peter and all the vibing that they're doing and all the emotions and all that and all their usefulness that's really come to the forefront, it was really cool to see. And big ups to writers over there at Sony. Big ups to y'all, because y'all laying it down. So let's get to the heartbreak. Alright, so oh man, I'm not gonna lie, this hit me kind of hard. I mean not just because this Aunt May is my favorite Aunt May for obvious reasons. Giggity. But I felt like her, I wouldn't call it sacrifice, but her intervention in the fight between Spider-Man and Green Goblin was heartfelt. I felt it was courageous. I felt like she was trying to protect her son. So it made her death even more impactful. Because usually when you have these death scenes with, Uncle Ben, usually he's getting gunned down by a mugger or something. And usually it's like off screen or in a flashback. And then he's like, oh, he's dead. Great power, great responsibility, blah, blah, blah. But when this one happened, like she was actually trying to be useful. Not that Uncle Ben in the past wasn't, but she actually felt like she was trying to do something, trying to help her son overcome the odds. And while doing so and putting herself on the line, and the way it's done, you think she's gonna live, and God, but whatever. It's a great scene. It's a great scene. What was it? Ah, dang it. Moving on. Willem Dafoe. My God. Okay, I'm gonna talk about my favorite scene of the entire film. Oh my God, it's so great. So Green Goblin has been Norman Osborn, this whole time being normal. And then once they start developing this cure to try to take away the goblin within him, of course, the goblin comes out. And then, of course, he has this pretty cool rhetoric about like, hey, Peter, you can't have it both ways. You're trying to live this double life. It's not going to work. But then, he's like, screw it all. And then, like, Electro joins his side and all the villains escape. But the whooping. Good God, the whooping he lays on Tom Holland's Peter Parker. I think I'm going to have to start differentiating. Tom Holland's Peter Parker. Oh my God, it is brutal. And like even when Peter's trying to lay into him, like he got him in a head scissors, he's trying to punch him, and it's not phasing. Oh Lord, this scene. Whoo-wee, this scene is tough. I was cringing, because like I don't even want, okay. At one point, he's just doing straight wrestling moves on Peter. Like he's getting power bombed and spine busted and speared through floors. It's freaking tremendous. I mean, it's great. Oh my God. I believe I've soiled myself. Yes, I've soiled myself. Back-to-back weeks, I believe. Oh my goodness. But this scene is great. I love it. And I love Willem Dafoe. I hope he does this role for another 20 years. I don't care. It's great. So, next thing I really liked was all three Spider-Man on the big screen. Everyone was looking forward to it, and it did not disappoint. Seeing Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, in my personal opinion, superior Spider-Man to Tom Holland. That's just my opinion. Seeing them back on screen and being themselves, they weren't dumbed down or they weren't like pushed to the side for the newer one. No, like they contributed. They were given respect and decency and dignity, and they got closure. In Andrew Garfield's case, he got to have his redemption arc in saving MJ, where he failed to save Gwen. Like this is storytelling, and it was done very, very, very well, and I could not have been more pleased. Also, a lot of cool in jokes, laughing about Tobey Maguire Spider-Man able to produce his own webbing. Like it's a lot of fun. It's really cool. It was great. That's all I can say. It was freaking amazing. And then their team up, how they failed at first because they're not used to being teams. And then Tobey Maguire, Tom Holland's Spider-Man is like, wait, I'm used to being a team because I was part of the Avengers, and they don't know who the Avengers is, so it goes right over their heads. And it's like the things just go so well. I think this movie was, the way they played off each other was awesome. I love it. It was fantastic. And one more image that I really, really liked. I really like when they all hugged at the end, because it felt like a touching tribute to, in my opinion, it felt like all the Spider-Man fan bases coming together as one. Because there's the Toby guys, there's the Andrew guys, and there's the Tom Holland guys, and all the fan bases. But it felt like everyone was given respect, everyone was given dignity. It felt like a moment that all fans of all Spider-Mans can come together and enjoy. I really like this movie. It's not the greatest movie of all time or nothing, but I really enjoyed this movie. It was a breath of fresh air. Once again, I could not be more pleased with what Sony had put together. Big ups to you guys. So, tell me what you think about Spider-Man No Way Home. I would love to hear what your comments are, what your favorite scenes were. I I would just love to hear your feedback on how if you really liked this movie, or if you didn't like this movie, or if there's things that you did like about it, things that you thought could have been improved on. The only thing that was really glaring to me was the lizard. He really didn't have anything to do in this movie. That's the only thing that was like in my face of like, hey, this is a problem. He really had nothing to do. He really had nothing to do in this movie. So they really could have replaced him with, I don't know, me. Yeah, but you know, it's cool. Had to get, you know, something from Andrew Garfield. So, you know, I get why he's there, but as far as the story is concerned, he didn't have anything to do or say. And he was captured off screen by Doctor Strange, so you know, it was kind of weird, but other than that, I think this movie was fantastic. I plan on seeing it again. I love this movie. It's a lot of fun. It's pure fun, and I loved it. So definitely tell me in the description section below what your favorite parts were. So little bit of Brutal Planet Comics news. Travel the Riddle Within Part 1 is free for digital download. I will once again put it in the description section below. I would love your support. I would love to hear your feedback. Check it out. And if you love the digital and you want to buy the paperbacks or buy the other sequels, I would love to have your patronage. It would be tremendous. Also, announcement: Trouble the Riddle Within Part 6 is dropping in January. I'm really looking forward to releasing this one's in the coming months, or coming month. I look forward to releasing it. It's been a labor of love. Had some hiccups along the way in producing it, but you know, we still pulled it off. So I really would appreciate your support, and that helps support the channel as well. Appreciate that. So that's all I've got for today. Once again, this has been the season finale of Brutal Rant. Once again, I want to thank you all for all the support that you've given me the last few months on this. I love doing these videos. I love hearing your feedback. I love all you guys that support and send me comments on social media and stuff like that. You guys are awesome. Yeah, and there'll be new stuff coming soon in January. I'm just taking a couple weeks off. I'm taking a little vacay and also getting some comic production done. So look out in the coming weeks in January. I will be dropping a new vid. Oh god, I might be finishing up. Oh my god, I have to finish Young Justice. Oh, I might not do it. Whatever. That's a conversation for another time. But anyway, follow me on those dope social media platforms that you see over there. Primarily on Twitter at TheBrute00. Trying to raise my Twitter following up. Really would appreciate that. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the vid. It goes a long way. Once again, I want to thank you all for the time, and thank you all for a fantastic Season 1 of Brutal Rant. And I will catch you all next year. Also, if you want to support my channel, check out spinwiz.com or download the Spinwiz app and check out my comic series, Trouble. It was written with a lot of love, and it was definitely my favorite comic series to write. I've also written it in English and in Spanish, so whatever floats your boat, I got it for you. Thanks again, and check it out.